Spider-Man! Oh, you're not gonna believe it. Or maybe you will. I bet you've seen some things. This guy, right here, my man, he saved my life.
Right? It's true. You should have been there. When those monsters, when they started showing up everywhere, I saw them cornering him at his bodega, and yeah, I mean, I distracted them long enough for him to just get on out of there. And then I got on out of there.
Nobody at the bodega tried to help me. Not even Kyle, and he's always going on about, I go to the gym. But this guy did. So I quit. I'm putting those fat paychecks to good use by starting our own bodega with a new superhero mascot.
It's gonna be so great. You gotta come and see. I mean, I'm still helping Teo for the next week until he finds a replacement, which is gonna be hard because you can't. What I do, what I bring to the table, you can't teach. But this gives me a lot of time to think of a whole new super persona.
From bitter rivals to best bodega buddies. Hey, what do you think of Bodega Buddy to the rescue?
Well, not that, but exactly. But let's just keep workshopping it. Spider-Man, that chase through the city with the lizard was something else. I mean, and you probably didn't see me, but I actually helped divert traffic on 32nd Street away from the chase. It was nothing major, I know, but I only had about a 10-minute break before I had to come back here. You're welcome.
Hey, Spider-Man, is the lizard still out there? Because we've got just the thing to lure him out. A full chicken dinner for $17.95. You throw that juicy little bird in the oven and it'll smell so delicious it won't just bring the lizard out of hiding. It'll bring back the damn dinosaurs.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That would be irresponsible.
Right. $16.95. I gotta tell you, Spider-Man, you kind of made me the man I am today. A few years ago, I was working at this mom-and-pop grocery store in Queens when all of a sudden, this bus, it burst into the building, and it stopped right in front of me. You had webbed it just at the last second. It was incredible how many people were saved that day. And I knew, even if I had powers, I could never do what you do. But in the shopping experiences of the Big Apple, I could save people from high prices and bad deals. Right at the last second, like you. And that's what I've been doing ever since.
Come on down to Teo's Grocery, Deli, y Más. You know what the Más stands for? Coffee, soda, fruits, vegetables, access to the infinite fountain of wisdom that is Teo's life advice, lots of bread, candy, and an ATM that works 6 days of the week. The freshest neighborhood gossip, free bathroom usage, and cold cuts. And if we don't have it, Teo will not rest until he's restored order. Your order, that is.
Excuse me?
Spider-Man. Look, I never told you before, but you're actually the reason why I want to help people in the first place. I'm helping here, but I want to do more. I want to save lives, make a real difference. And I know you're big time now and probably have all the cash in the world, but man, for the rest of us, New York is expensive. And that's why I'm here. Trying to make enough money so I can help people without worrying all the time whether I'm gonna have a place to sleep next month. But don't feel bad for me. If I can make it here, I can Spider-Man anywhere.
Excusez-moi.
So, are you thinking that you go more in the spider direction with this new persona or the cat direction?
Actually, I was thinking like just going more as myself.
What? No mask or costume?
No, totally costume mask. Come on. No, it'll be more themed towards me, right? But without revealing my secret identity, obviously.
Right. But then what would you call yourself? Just man? Man?
Oh, like a here comes man to the rescue. No, see, that doesn't.
You have to pronounce the hyphen to make it work. Spider-Man, hey! Do you know what my sin is? Justice. I just love it so much, so freaking much. I'm like a truffle pig for it. But I'm a spider, cat, man, cat, spider, truffle pig. Seeking justice. For fair prices. You know what I'm talking about? Please, shop at Teo's. The man is a living saint. When he toasts bread, his own image comes out on it.
I don't think that's... We don't actually have that?
I think this is helping. Teo! He is risen, just like his bread that he puts on his sandwiches.
Now, this is... I don't know. I'm getting a little uncomfortable with the direction that this is going. It's a little...
If you heard the story that he cried actual tears of blood, it's true!
You know what? What my friend here said is sort of true. There is a blood that pumps through this city. A life force, if you will. That's why New York is a city that never sleeps.
A sacrificial blood that pours from the eyes and orifices of Teo.
If you consider blood a life force, then Teos is a chakra point. Folks, come on in to the chakra that is Teos.
You'll be chakred by our low prices.
Hey, Spider-Man! Hey, I know this is weird, but could you do me a favor and web me up? Hear me out. I'm just wanting to test my strength. Nothing weird. If I can boost out of that, I just know I'm looking for a little boost confidence. Do you have like a lesser web? Do you have like an intermediate or beginner web? Something in a strand that does it burn? If it dries, does it burn? I have like an allergy to alcohol and latex. Is there any alcohol or latex in there?
Hey, I never asked you before. How'd Teo handle you putting in your notice?
Oh, he was surprisingly chill about it. Yeah, I told him I wanted to be a superhero and all that, and he didn't say anything for a few seconds, and then he reached down behind the counter, he opened his safe, and he pulled out his own mask. No. And he said, I always wanted to try.
That man just might be the greatest bodega owner in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Teo has such a big heart, he leaves his store wide open. No locks. He's not in there watching. Five-finger discounts could be happening all the time, but he knows you care about him the way he cares about you.
We don't condone crime, folks. That's not cool, but it's true. The doors are always open. Teo is welcoming, if nothing else.
You know he loves you because he makes it so easy for you to hurt him. You could walk out with an entire pound of salami. No one would stop you.
That's highly unlikely, and really improbable, and super illegal. Folks, you know what the crime here is? Inflation. If you want some savings on the stuff that you need, come on down to Teo's. Hey, help me out with something. For my new super persona, what about Otterman?
Everyone loves otters.
Right? Way more than spiders. And plus the catchphrase, you oughter behave.
Ooh, wow. Well, I mean, it has potential. Would the costume be scary or just super cute?
Cute, okay? Keep them on their toes. And all they'll see is these big round eyes and fuzzy whiskers and the paws and this terrifying voice bellows.
You want otter? Put that down.
But yeah, if they're holding something that they're stealing.
I'm gonna crack your skull on a rock on my chest while I float on my back.
Something looks fishy here.
Yeah. And if it is, I'm gonna crack it on a rock on my back while I float with my cute babies.
Folks, when you need that swag, Teo's has it all. That's right. You can be your swaggiest self with that fiery drip. Yes, all you need is one stop away at Teo's.
Drip applies to clothes, my spider fam.
Really? Oh, I had no idea what that meant. My niece told me to say it. Here's my dream. You enter the bodega. Instead of looking down the rows of products, it's a spiral.
Oh.
Yeah. You make your way to the center where the cashier is, and then a chute pops you out the front when you're done.
You get shooted out. That's incredible. That's high tech.
Не верится, это единственное место в городе с хорошими пирожками.
What do you think of this? Shopping by candlelight.
Ah. Romantic.
Thank you.
Yes? You could burn that sucker to the ground.
It is a fire hazard. I thought about that.
Yeah? Just don't sell anything that catches on fire.
Perfect. We'll sell water,
And fruit.
aluminum foil.
Aluminum foil, you cannot catch it on fire. And if you've ever tried to light an apple...
How about this?
Yes, what?
You walk in the door. The clerk meets you. They have an electronic pad of some sort. And you walk around with them and they say, what would you like? And there's little items on display. And they're putting it into their pad. And when you get to the door, all your items are there in a basket waiting for you.
That is amazing. How does it work?
Electronically.
Oh, man. I love future stuff with electronics. This is so much better than your candle idea.